Welcome everyone to a brand new Dragon Ball What If video. This time we have the next part of what if Goku was betrayed and trapped in the hyperbolic time chamber, the Broly arc, and the beginning of the Moro arc. Next week we will have the conclusion of the Moro arc, and we'll see where we go from there. I have a couple of ideas. Thank you for the love through this series, it has meant the world to me, and we're nearing the end of it. But I have other stuff planned for similar concepts like this, so don't you worry. If you like this sort of content and want to see more, then be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon so you never miss another video. Only around 30 to 40% of you guys are subscribed, so if you want to see more of this kinds of stuff, then be sure to subscribe. Anyways, let's begin with the story. It has been a few months since the Tournament of Power, and Goku's training with Zamasu continues. He has seen a huge change of heart, even though Zamasu continues to insist that he wants to kill Goku. The two have been training multiple times within the hyperbolic time chamber, though after a while, Zamasu realized that Goku insisted on simply using Super Saiyan 4 and its variations, not using Ultra Ego or anything like that. Goku's excuse was that he just felt more comfortable in this state. Unknown to him, Vegeta and the rest, a powerful opponent would be heading to Earth soon, as Frieza had been scouting the universe for powerful beings to make his ally. Two soldiers, Shilai and Lemo, find just that as they encounter the old Saiyan, Paragus, on planet Vampa. Alongside him, they find Broly, a Saiyan that had been cast away before the destruction of planet Vegeta by its king, Vegeta's father, King Vegeta. They are invited by Frieza, as he has plans for them to head to Earth and get revenge on Vegeta and Goku. Broly's power is no doubt special. Frieza feels that if he has a Saiyan pawn, then he'll be able to train and surpass Goku. But first, he had to test out that theory, heading to Earth in order to find the Dragon Balls. The Frieza force is immediately confronted by Goku and Vegeta, and Zamasu. Frieza was caught by surprise by seeing him there. As Broly steps out of the ship, Goku walks around him, analyzing him. He thought to himself that he could probably take him on. It would be a tough fight, but he would probably win by himself. He then turned back to look at Zamasu and told him to take him on. Frieza was upset, and so was Paragus. They wanted revenge on Vegeta and Goku, not some Kaioshin. Goku simply waved them off and told Zamasu that this would be a great test. Zamasu had grown so much over the past few months, he wanted to see where he was at. Broly didn't really question anything, and the two clashed. Zamasu was clearly dominating the fight at first, as Broly was being fairly passive. Vegeta couldn't believe that a Saiyan was getting thrown around like that, and he started actually coaching Broly along the way, telling him, dodge left, dodge right. Goku said that this wasn't fair, but Vegeta said that Broly clearly didn't have much proper training, looking back at Paragus, so he just needed a little bit of coaching. As Broly slowly started doing better and better thanks to Vegeta's teachings, and learning as he fought, Broly's power increased, slowly starting to berserk. Zamasu commented on how that Kale girl from the Tournament of Power did something similar, but he knew how to take care of this. He just needed to slow him down, using a flurry of swords to stop Broly in place and firing a lightning absolution at him. But Broly opened his aura up to stop the lightning in place and actually grabbed the Keyblades with his bare hands and broke them off of him. Zamasu was incredibly surprised. This Broly guy was nothing to ignore. In a different reality, perhaps he would have been a better choice to take the body of. Then his future self would have won, not like it mattered now. The fight continued, as Vegeta asked why exactly they were here. Paragus explained that he was cast away as King Vegeta feared what he might become. He feared this power that threatened his reign. Goku stayed quiet while Paragus told the story, relating to Broly, how Kami was afraid of his power and locked him away. They weren't too dissimilar. In fact, he felt like that berserk state that Broly had, Goku himself might have tapped into at one point or another while training in the time chamber. Broly began to overwhelm Zamasu as his attacks became more and more erratic. Goku was getting a little worried. He had been training with Zamasu for so long, the Kaioshin had to put those skills to good use, but Frieza realized that he just needed that little bit of a push, screaming out to Broly while piercing through Paragus' heart at the same time. Frieza yelled out about how one of the blasts was deflected and killed Paragus along the way. Broly became enraged, bursting into Super Saiyan. Broly grabbed Zamasu by the face and dragged him across the snow, throwing him into Goku and Vegeta. Goku caught his student, while Vegeta rose up to the sky and followed Broly, challenging him. But this Vegeta is much stronger than the one we know, and he has one trick up his sleeve: Ultra Instinct, dodging and weaving out of the way of every single punch that Broly threw his way. Even during the berserker rage of Super Saiyan Broly, Vegeta was still able to dodge quite a bit, but it was getting harder and harder. Finally, Goku decided that he had given enough fun to Vegeta, himself jumping upwards as a Super Saiyan 4. Vegeta told him to stop kidding around and quickly use Ultra Ego, but Goku refused, saying that this should be enough. The two Earthling Saiyans teamed up and battled the monster, ultimately finishing off the fight with a Gallic Gun and Kamehameha. Unlike the original story, however, they're not trying to kill Broly like what Gogeta was apparently trying to do. So, neither Shile nor Lemo make the wish for him to be taken to planet Vampa. As the blasts dissipated, Broly rose up once again in his full power Super Saiyan state. It seems like nothing could stop him, even if they were stronger. This is when Goku took a deep breath, slowly walking towards Broly. Broly rushed his way, and Goku jumped backwards, using a Godbind to stop him in his tracks. Goku explained to him, "I know what you're going through. I know what it feels like to be treated the way you have, to be used as a pawn and then tossed away. My power too was feared when I was a young kid, and I was locked away for many years, not unlike you. Trust me, Broly, I know what you're going through, and I think I can help you out. Vegeta and I can, so come on. I like a good match as much as the next guy, but the way you're moving, you're going to destroy Earth, and then you'll be lost forever." Broly finally calmed down, slowly de-transforming into his base form. Goku tilted his head. Vegeta pushed him out of the way as he began to insult Broly, explaining to him just exactly he could have done to win the fight. Frieza left without anything else to say. It was clear that it was a lost cause, but he promised to return. Now, Shilai and Lemo decide to stay on Earth, wanting to accompany Broly. Bulma promised them that the beach house she had built in the area where Goku and Vegeta could fight at will would be their new home. Now the Dragon Team lives happily ever after, right? Well, true believers, that's not the case this time, as an even bigger threat looms over the horizon. This time one of pure dark magic, a god-like figure named Moro.
Hey kids, don't go away. We'll be right back.
I hope you guys are enjoying the video, and if you like the stuff I do, there's a way you can support the channel. By clicking the membership button, you will be able to see various tiers. Each one of them has some rewards. My personal favorite ones are the Super Saiyan hair badges that adorn your name in comments and live streams on my channel. The longer you stay a member, the larger the power up. So if you like the stuff I do and feel like supporting me in some way, be sure to check out the membership. Anyways, back to the show.
Back to our show.
And our heroes would find out about him soon enough, as they get a visit from Miras and Jacko, two galactic patrolmen. Goku, Vegeta, and Buu were training at Capsule Corp when the Galactic Patrol decided to attack, bringing them all three in. Miras begins to explain everything about how an evil wizard named Moro has escaped the Galactic Patrol prison and is on his way to Namek to restore his youth. We need the being inside of Buu, the Grand Supreme Kai. Everyone looked at Buu in surprise, except for Goku. The Grand Supreme Kai had actually shown himself during his trainings against Buu in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber, in the time where he tried to achieve Super Saiyan 4. It was like meeting an old friend to Goku. Before they begin on their expedition, Goku calls on Broly for help. Miras takes the team to the Galactic Patrol's Time Chamber, where a year inside was 4 months on the outside. Some were worried about what Goku might think about the chamber, but he took it well. He didn't like it, but he was used to it at this point. Goku even asked, "The time chamber I know is a little different. Are you able to change the flow of time?" "Of course. We could make it like yours, where a day equals a year. But we aren't training. I just want to see you all go all out. Test your powers before approaching Moro." Miras was extremely impressed by all of them, and after a quick sparring match, The team travels to planet Namek, where Moro had all but wiped out the entirety of it. He had already wished for eternal youth. As soon as he finished his wish, his body became young and more powerful. Moro's first wish was stolen from him by Cranberry. His second wish was to restore his youth, and the third to break everyone out of the Galactic Patrol prison. He commanded all of his forces, which he had broken up from the prison, to get to their ship and await his next command, as he felt a powerful force. As he said this, the heroes arrived: Goku, Broly, Vegeta, Buu, and Miras. Moro welcomed the old Kaioshin and told him to go all out. Goku insists on helping, but Buu tells him to stand down as he transforms into the Kaioshin. He wanted this to be his own battle. Goku respected his friend and agreed. He was unaware of the true power of Moro. Kaioshin does an incredible job against Moro, even switching back with Buu a few times to gain an advantage. But Moro was still stronger, and Goku was getting worried, with Miras insisting on helping. What they didn't realize was that Moro was getting much stronger with every punch. Buu's friends tried to jump in, but as Vegeta attempted to transform into Super Saiyan Blue, he realized he couldn't reach past God. While Goku couldn't tap into Limit Breaker, he remained a Super Saiyan 4. Broly had a large reserve of ki left, and he was the first to jump in to help Buu. The others joined soon after, but it was clear what was going on. Moro continued to absorb all of the energy from the planet and the various fighters. Goku's energy was the most delicious power he'd ever tasted, and wanted more. He did everything in his power to blast Vegeta and Broly away, rapidly transforming as he gained more ki. Miras realized that he couldn't win like this, yelling at Vegeta to retreat. Vegeta didn't want to leave Goku and Broly, but it seemed like he was the only reasonable one. They needed to retreat and plan things out, but Broly was rampaging and Goku couldn't listen. With Miras' help, Buu and Vegeta teleported away, and Vegeta promised that he would get help. Broly rampages on, but slowly his power is eaten away. It looks like there's an opening. Goku could possibly do it, but Broly turns to tell Goku that the Super Saiyan 4 Goku he knows is no longer there. Caught in Moro's grasp, Goku is snapped out of Super Saiyan 4 to reveal something everyone feared for a long time. These years at Kami's had taken a toll on him. The time he just spent in the time chamber meant that he had reached the years where a Saiyan would rapidly age. Before Broly laid an old man. No wonder he stayed permanently in Super Saiyan 4. That state reverted Saiyans back to their prime. Moro was only playing games, and he declared himself the victor. Enjoying the power which Broly and Goku had gifted him, he rose up to the sky in his spaceship, looking over the planet. There was no more use for this, was there? In the blink of an eye, while Broly held on to Goku, planet Namek exploded. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm really excited for the continuation of the Moro arc. And don't worry, I'm sure some of you guys are worried about this old Goku. One of the most constant complaints about this story has been that Goku would end up being too old, and that bothered people for some reason. For a while, I just had him use Super Saiyan 4, but then I thought, what if he got knocked out of it? Well, we'll get the answer soon. So watch out for next week, where we'll conclude this part of the story. As always, thank you to Professor Chimp for so much help through this story, and bouncing ideas back and forth with him is always so much fun. Shout out to the Super Saiyan God, and Ultra Instinct members of the channel. I wouldn't be here without you guys. Nuka Draco, The Baked Potato, Eric Dragon, All Might, Midnight Combatant, Neo Whitcomb, Sacred Saiyan, Phil J. Akir, Pizza Hut Kitman, Orlando Castellano, Hannah Rowan, Sir Justice, The Real Samuel Randall, and Zachary Croy. I also always forget to mention it, but be sure to join our Discord server down in the description below, as well as visit our shop. I have some pretty cool designs in there for shirts and stuff like that, and it's a great way to support the channel while getting yourself some new swag. Anyways guys, I really hope you enjoyed, and until we meet again, see ya!